Well, the coaching carousel has just started spinning after this college football regular season, but arguably the craziest domino has already dropped. Mike Riley, Oregon State's longtime football coach, is leaving for Nebraska after 14 years at the helm in Corvallis. Again, a crazy day. The news broke from Nebraska. They broke their own news around 9 o'clock this morning. Mike Riley met with the team on Thursday morning to inform them of the news, and it seemed like guys were very surprised. I talked to now former quarterback Sean Mannion, and he said that he found out from his uncle who was in Arizona who heard it on the radio and then called him. So again, just a giant game of telephone and a lot of shock just that Mike Riley is making this move. Of course, he's got roots in Corvallis. He had been here for several years. He was the dean of the Pac-12 coaches. His seat had gotten a little bit hot, at least from outsiders, though, the last couple of years. And of course, Oregon State's disappointing 5-7 season did not help matters in that way. But now he is off to Lincoln, where he inherits a program that's very traditionally rich, has great facilities, has great donor and fan support. But they're going to want wins. I mean, Bo Pelini was fired there after a 9-3 regular season. So, 5 wins is not going to get it done at Nebraska. But he certainly has a lot of great tools to work with and is certainly very experienced and bringing a lot of that along with him. So now the question becomes, who does Oregon State bring in? It's obviously super early, and this caught everybody off guard, but a couple names to keep an eye on that may make sense for the Beavers. Bronco Mendenhall, the BYU head coach. He, of course, played at Oregon State and spent some time as an assistant at Oregon State. Bo Baldwin, the Eastern Washington head coach, of course, beat the Beavers a couple of seasons ago and is young and would come relatively cheap. Other names that have been thrown out, Scott Frost, Ed Orgeron, Justin Wilcox, but of course we'll be monitoring this all week until this coaching search is done. But again, Mike Riley moving on to Nebraska. Crazy turn of events in the coaching carousel. For OregonLive.com, I'm Gina Mizell.